The kid Camacho, the next to hit for the Reds.
The kid Camacho.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's just foul. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. See you later. A gigantic blast. His second homer of this series, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-0. So the streak stays.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so far.
One down, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Camacho ranging back. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Robs a potential solo shot right there. That.
Grounded to Gorman. And that is the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. One out, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. The Reds leading by 2 here in the second game of the series. Now a screamer into the outfield. Camacho grabs it on the run.
Go right here, man. Let's do it.
Now 1-1. One out and a runner at second. And a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Throw behind the runner that got him doubled off. This is Dylan Carlson. Nobody out, runner at first. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. The tag out. Tommy Edman at the plate. 2-2 now. On a line, base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. And he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Next for Cincinnati, the kid Camacho. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on. Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, big power guy right there, and generate.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Into left center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with a big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to.
Stepping in, the kid Camacho.
Stay hot now.
The kid Camacho.
That one ripped. That's back. Out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 1-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Kicks and fires. Ripped on a line to center. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And there's one down. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Kicks and deals. That's out to center field. Brings it in. That one fouled off. The Cards leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Nootbaar going back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
And it's 1-0. 1. Ripped on a line. And that'll do it. So here's the center fielder, the kid Camacho. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That misses, and that is ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Sliced hard but foul. 1 out, bases empty.
Come on now, one time.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time around, the revolution will not be televised. As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 ball. Get live, brother. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. jack and I sling. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little ring, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn spitting out.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's 2 outs, base is empty. The Kid Camacho, the next to hit for the Reds.
The Kid Camacho.
Late on that fastball.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Here's Riley Green. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's out.
You know, Boone, baseball is...
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. The throw into second. Caught in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. And that one hammered. Camacho going back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to...
Let's go right here.
Camacho measures 6 feet 4 inches, just 19 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Man at first, Justin Henry Malloy will hit next. And the right-hander deals. That's out to center field. Camacho makes a nice running catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there.
Back here in Detroit, now here is the Kid Camacho. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab, one down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight.